The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors, Amazon.com and tpublic.com. Listeners, beware. Coming straight from the Mouths of Madness. I'm one of the hosts of Lowdown. With me as always is...
F.U. Hunter. What's up, you crazy doll dancing bitches?
Getting attacked by dogs, fucking up your circuitry, bitches.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what did it.
Paper cutter bitches.
Paper cutter bitches.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it's like an arts and crafts, hoity-toity paper cutter.
Fucking 1970s.
I had one of those at work, and I'm like, yeah.
That's
some horror movie shit.
It's weird to have a tech company that has one of those, but whatever.
Yeah. So you think, right? It was weird.
Yeah.
Why would that be there?
Right there in the hallway.
Yeah. Why would that? Like, after you use so much, it's right in the hallway.
Yep.
Right by the water fountain.
I know we got all these computers, but we every once in a while like to cut paper. Very accurate cuts.
That should be the most paper-free office building in that area. Anyway, tonight on the chopping block, we're finally going to get to 2022's. Well, 2023's Megan. That's right. It's listed as 2022 because it was supposed to come out earlier, but as we know, everything kind of got fucked up.
Yeah.
But from what I remember, if you Google it, it's a couple places say 2022, and I think that's the same thing we've come to in the past where it should have been like summer or fall last year.
They're like, let's just hold it. There's probably they noticed that there wasn't anything really coming out, and every year there is some PG-13 horror movie comes out the first or second week in January.
Mm-hmm.
It's like guaranteed.
Yeah.
And probably they're like, oh, nobody's jumped on that slot yet? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've cut out all the, rated R violence in this fucking movie, so we could put that right there for a PG-13 horror.
I really can't wait to check out the unrated version.
I know.
Because that honestly, like, right out the gate, I can say that's one of the biggest flaws in this film is, like, even for PG-13, they, like, neutered the fuck out of this movie. Yeah. Like, they could have gone a little harder with it.
How much of a difference is this from the Child's Play remake that came out, like, 4 years ago?
Well, I mean, that was rated R.
Right. But its saving grace was at least I got some OG good fucking kills.
Yeah. You know what I still haven't rewatched, though? Because unless I fast forward to the kills, it didn't pass for me.
Dude, the scene with the little girl with the blood spraying in her face.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But you don't even get that here.
No.
You don't get that here.
No.
Even just like stupid blood covered shit, you don't know. No.
Yeah, you could have gotten
I don't know if you see any blood really, besides the digital blood from the two guys attacked at the elevator.
Yeah, you got it was digital, so I guess was it MPA, excuse me, do they like rate that differently?
I guess.
Because that was a lot of blood.
Yeah.
When she opens up the doors.
Let's just throw it out there. They came up with a pretty fucking badass new kill that I hadn't even thought of before with the fucking power washer with the chemicals. And I was like, okay. All right. And they go, oh, you don't get to fucking see it.
No.
And I'm
no,
like,
you don't.
Why would you do that to me? Why would you introduce this new way to kill somebody?
They can double down because this was easy for them to get the movie out.
Uh-huh.
And then they can double down and release the unrated version.
All right. But if that unrated version is like just a slight cut back to her face afterwards, I want to see high pressure flesh getting ripped off. And I'm a little worried the unrated is it cuts back and you see her face and it's like half skull and it's all chewed up.
Which would still be better than what we got.
It'd be better than what we got. But I'm saying you don't hype the unrated and then I get fucked on it. All right.
And, what's crazy is like it hasn't really been hype about it. I saw one Bloody Disgusting article, and I think I saw someone else. I think Macabre Daily that I followed. I think they did it too. But like it's not like it's being super hyped. You know what I mean? Like so it's I don't know. I think it just to get some level of gore will be more enjoyable. And not that the movie wasn't enjoyable. It's just I think to get some level of gore would have made it feel like an actual horror movie and not a thriller.
Yeah, because these movies, I don't really care so much about the character development and the bonding stuff that happens. And that's kind of what this movie is without any good kills is, this little girl's parents get fucking killed.
She's traumatized.
And then her aunt who, do we establish why she had custody of her? Because she really doesn't give a fuck about her niece.
I think it's always a next of kin thing.
I understand.
And
but they
the
bring up-
grandparents were dead, right?
No,
that's what they were going to see the grandparents.
They bring
Yeah.
up these grandparents in Florida, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Well, I don't want them to stay. You to stay with them. Why not? You give so little shit. You're like, what can I do with this child that I do not care about? How about I use her to build the latest in a new toy and use her as the test monkey in front of all my fucking coworkers?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what she does. Like,
She does that.
oh, she's depressed because my sister and her husband died. What can I do to profit off of this?
Yeah, you basically had
pretty fucked up.
you had no plan on having children at all, and clearly they referenced multiple times how like you never saw your sister and her family, and all of a sudden you're like wanting to take this on. It's almost like they were just trying to like force fuck you in the mouth with the fact that this is her character growth.
Yeah.
Is now that she, you know what I mean? Now she can she's going to raise a
But she
child.
never actually like cares for her niece. She just starts to worry about what Megan is doing to her niece. But
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
really. She's never like, oh my God, I hope she's not in danger. She's like, what is Megan not listening to you? Like, that's her concern.
Yeah, yeah.
Did my program fuck up?
Yeah,
Not like,
yeah.
is she murdering people because of you?
maybe they were trying to make this a very satire statement on the tablet parents of today. We're like, oh no, this is the new tablet. Like now you can just like start YouTube and you here watch.
I mean,
I don't have to parent,
bring
and now
up-
here's Megan to raise you for me, so I don't have to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
they,
basically
they bring up
Yeah.
the whole screen time thing before,
Yeah.
the good parents, before they're murdered by the snowplow, which, can we just throw out here real quick? When lost in a snowstorm on a road, don't stop the car in the middle of the fucking road. Holy shit, snowplow. You know what?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
going to fucking happen.
And wasn't their car white? Didn't they show the outside of the car? Wasn't it white?
If it wasn't white, it was covered in I mean, like,
Snow? Yeah. It's like, no, but I'm pretty sure it
they're
was a white
going
vehicle.
up in the mountains and like just try to I'm gonna stop the vehicle, move to the fucking
Move to the side of the road.
Yeah,
Move to the side of the road.
Nope.
No,
Yep.
and
It's one of the
clearly it
dumbest
was
ways to
a
fucking die.
mountain road trying to get to her fucking parents, but like, what? No, was it his parents or her parents?
I don't remember.
Well, no, if the grandparents that was referenced later was talked about that in Florida, then it must have been his parents.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, okay, Megan's creepy. I give that. Like Megan has some very as she learns. You think they're setting it up and that she's just straight creepy, but then like what is it, day 2 or day 3, the dog attack, and you see like the
Oh
you're
yeah.
like,
The little,
oh, yeah.
when she gets pulled on the back. You see a
Yeah.
little bit of that little
Spark.
eye shutter thing. Yeah.
Well, no, you see like a little electrical spark. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh well, there you go.
There you
that's
go, yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
did it. Yeah.
Plus the dog fucking bit the little girl.
Yeah, and she was going to be protected, but I'm talking about to the level
Megan
of
has-
killer robot we got.
Right, but Megan also has one like program objective, which is protect the girl that you pair up with,
Mm-hmm.
and that's physically and emotionally. I'm
Mhm.
not sure if you should really have. And so, as with all these types of movies, shits get twisted again, and you have the dog fucking attack her head and
Mhm.
fuck some shit up. So, yeah, like
Because it's almost like when people create these things, they never actually think about real world scenarios and how, if you make something so human like an animal's going to be like freaked out by that because they're going to sense it's not human, but it looks like they're human, and they're like, what the fuck? And if they're already an aggressive dog, like I feel like the dog wouldn't have actually oh no, the dog did bite her.
yeah,
The little
it did.
girl. Yeah,
it
okay.
did bite
The
her.
dog was just an asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. In a situation where it comes to an animal, animals are so much smarter than we are as far as for primal instinct, right? Because
Yeah.
they still have to live by that. We don't. So it's like, wait, you look like that, but something don't smell right here.
yeah,
Something's not right.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're making a mechanical creature that is still susceptible to rain, like you never saw like Megan in water, right? Until the end, when
Yeah.
that's what fucked her up. You know what I mean? Like there's all these real life scenarios that you want this thing to be out in the real world, but you actually don't real life proof it.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, it's a test subject. You're just throwing your knees again. Like,
Yeah. You know what? Maybe when you make a beta test
yeah.
and or run a beta test, you need to have it 100% functional to the real world.
Or I'll just say maybe a specific remote that no matter what fucked up shit happens, you can turn it off.
Well, she had safeguards built in that stopped working.
I understand.
You know?
But I'm just saying, every one of these movies, there's never like
a remote.
that big remote with the red button. You go, okay, this ceases all function. Yeah.
Self-destruct. They should have implanted some sort, like, that even Megan's not aware of. They should have implanted some little small, like, explosive like, in the spinal column.
This reminds me of the Rick and Morty episode where they have to go into the battery life, and Summer's there, and the whole, it's like, ship, protect Summer. And so, like, the ship does the most fucked up shit to literally protect Summer, including crippling a guy and like fucking with cops. And that's my version of like the program for Megan is just like, you know, protect this child at any cost, including, you know, running like a fucking dog and ripping kids' ears off and shit like that.
Yeah.
But that ear, that turned comic for a second.
Oh, with how much it stretched? It looked like gum, dude.
Yeah.
Silly putty.
I mean, again, I've never seen someone's ear get ripped off, but can it go... Three, like
it was like 3 inches off the body at that point, stretched out. Yeah, you're right. And like I don't know, because like I know that it doesn't take a lot of pressure to rip off a nose and rip off an ear if you're meaningful. Like most people can do it because it's just cartilage. But like I don't think cartilage is that elastic.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think.
I could be wrong with that. It's comically stretched out. Like
Oh, maybe they cut that out and it's actually a rip-off ear scene in the unrated version.
Because the only other
I'm hoping for that.
The only other ear thing I can really reference is Reservoir Dogs, but they don't stretch it.
They cut that motherfucker.
Cuts that bitch off.
Yeah, that's not no. And then there's a couple biting ear scenes, like Mike Tyson fight and
stuff like that. Yeah,
you know, stuff like that. That scene. The coolest thing about that, they already gave away in the trailer, was the running thing.
Yeah,
that was creepy.
Where she's like, "You better run."
Yeah,
like,
and the way she just kind of like bent down.
I mean, the kid was the most. There are so many characters that are like not slightly something, but over the top. And that kid, because the aunt takes the little girl and Megan to this like outreach, like outside camp, day camp.
Yeah.
And it's for kids that are homeschooled, and you get, you know.
The biggest asshole of the bunch.
Where literally the mom is talking to him. He's like, "Shut the fuck up, Lane," or whatever.
Wayne.
Yeah.
But
whatever. Like this kid is comically over the top a piece of shit. Where literally he grabs Megan, throws her to the ground, just starts slapping the shit out of her. Like over and over again. Why? Because he's that kind of asshole. Like literally, he's already like fucked with the niece a little bit, done other shit. But then he's like, "And I'm gonna fuck up your robot doll too."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, dude. Like over the top,
bro.
yeah.
Well, so okay, I don't know what like actual schools were like in real world in society back when they filmed this movie, because I'm assuming it got filmed sometime during 2021 and released in 22, right? You know, that's what I'm assuming. But like, I don't know, dude. There's been shit that's dropped out in our world in schools. I don't know if you've seen any of it, where like kids are fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Like there's this. You didn't hear about the viral video where someone recorded this girl getting her ass. I mean, she got hit with a bottle, slung up, dragged across lockers, kept getting the shit kicked out of her until she like blacked out and passed the fuck out.
No,
and then some girl, one of the other students was like, "That's what you deserve, bitch." And then like they posted that shit and went viral. That's how I saw it.
Well, that girl should have had Megan with her.
And because it went viral and the embarrassment, the girl killed herself.
That's fucked up.
No, I'm just saying, like, I can like when I watched the movie, I was like, wow.
I guess let me stress.
Unsupervised children
in the woods, and you have potentially this kind of kid that you're putting with a little girl who parents died like less than 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right, like whoever's in charge of this.
Yeah.
Maybe we kind of figure out how to pair up the kids a little bit better than the blatant piece of shit asshole kid who literally starts abusing her.
Yeah.
And her shit, like, what, 10 feet into the fucking woods? Like, all right, so there's nobody around. I'm going to fuck shit up. Like, yeah. So I do think it was.
And
a kid died because of.
And a kid died because of it.
Yeah.
And well, the asshole died because of it. But still, this kid shouldn't have died. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if it was like foreshadowing.
It's
like,
just so
holy
over
shit.
The top,
there's just like on YouTube, just look up fucking school violence.
Yeah.
And it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
I deal with enough
it's
fucking
fucked
asshole
up.
kids.
Yeah. It's fucked up. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
But not just him, like the boss of the toy company also
Is a prick.
but just like over the top prick.
Yeah.
Not just like, I need my shit now. He's like, you need to make me look good. God damn it.
Yeah.
Have my shit like that kind of.
We need this shit full. Why is it? Where is everybody?
Every character is so fucking blatantly over the. And that was kind of hard for me to see. Is that like, all right, we like their target audience are teenagers. Where it's like, you just can't go, oh, we're picking up this guy has stress because he has a deadline. He's looking at his numbers, but like, make me look good. God damn it. Like, I want like that kind of shit.
Oh, and they gave you that whole Insidious assistant guy downloading, stealing secrets.
Yep.
For what?
I believe it's called the sequel.
But he's dead.
Yes, but he sent the information to somebody.
So I don't remember seeing him hit send. I remember him downloading it.
Right, but I mean, what happened to his laptop? I mean, like you got any kind of setup, dude. How many Child's Plays? How many Chuckies do they make? I mean, like,
yeah, but they actually just remade the doll.
Right, but this movie made enough money.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's going to be
Megan 2.0.
Now the problem is when they get to the third one, because they already used the goddamn 3 in the title.
Yeah,
they kind of fucked up. So
well, yeah,
you're
right. Yeah.
They'll do something else with it. So.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, the way he treated the assistant was just so fucking obnoxious. Like that was terrible. Like that is like an HR case all day. Like literally.
I will give you the moment that does kind of have a little suspense is when the two lackeys that work with the aunt are, decommissioning Megan because they can figure out some shit's fucked up. And of course, he's got to be right next to her doing shit. And you're like, okay, you're about to get fucked up, dude. And he gets fucked up and strangled. And like, then I guess the whole thing gets set on fire, I believe.
Yeah, the whole thing. So, okay, that whole scene, I'm just like, well, when they first put her up there and they go through the whole thing, and I'm like, why don't those things her wrists are in lock?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
But it's because he goes, hold on, let me go check them. Like, yeah, you should go check them.
Then you hit her in the face.
Yeah.
You just hit her in the face.
But we're all just know what's going to happen with them. But I do appreciate there is a little bit of when is it going to happen?
No, it was, and you knew it was going to happen. But the whole time I'm just like, the fuck? Just like lock her wrist down.
Yeah.
Because you know what she did? She grabbed him.
Yeah.
Well, grabbed the thing and hit him with it. But like if her wrists were locked into the actual, like, whatever fucking holder thing they had.
But if we had competent people, then the movie would be 35 minutes because
I know.
Deprogram
I normally don't like really look at stuff like that. But I think with this movie,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Her assistants, again, over the top, incompetent. Like I was saying, everybody is just a little bit on a higher level that you go, oh, yeah, I wouldn't put them in charge of shit. Oh, they're in charge of deprogramming her? Well, that should go well. No, she kills them, gets out, does the fucking dance, pulls the fucking paper cutter, kills the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
And as I'm watching it...
I thought we might get a fucking Fast and Furious moment, though, because she hops in the fucking sports car.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
here we go. No.
God damn it.
And I realize now... Like, everything that was, like, legitimately cool and creepy about the film, we did get in the trailer because they had nothing else to show in the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, and I realized that, like, by the time it got to the dance scene, because I was like, okay, we got the crawl scene in the trailer, whatever. Nothing really happened before that. Nothing really happened much after that we saw, right?
Yeah.
We did get the power washer death. And then the next thing was pretty much the beaten dude and setting the room on fire and then getting free. And then we get the dance scene, which... Like, it wasn't like they cut some of it to the trailer. They gave you the whole thing in the trailer.
Yeah, that's the thing. You already saw that.
And it's like, okay, well, that's not even, like, I've already seen that, like, multiple times.
And that was apparently director's choice, that there was no supposed to be a dance scene, but he decided to add that, which, got to give it to him, because that probably sold more tickets.
Yeah, and it is creepy, but it's like, that would have been so much better. Like, it's not my fault you went with a PG-13, like, extremely neutered PG-13 movie, so you couldn't put in but so much in your trailer that you had to use some of the cool, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that would have been so much cooler not to have seen that thing. The running thing, you got to use one of them, but don't use both of them.
Yeah.
Like, and then, of course, the end, like, back at the house, the fight scene was pretty rad. The way she's like, they use her twisting around and turning in the kitchen and like keep, holding them down and like,
yeah, because she had the prototype of her old school like robot.
Yeah.
That started the whole Megan thing.
Yeah, but remember, like before that, like they're in the dining room and she's just like basically beating the shit out of her.
Oh yeah.
Megan's just locked, and choking the shit out of her, and she manages to shut her off. But yeah, as she progressively gets fucked up, then it does kind of feel like a Chucky movie because, it's like Chucky and Terminator where half the face is gone and she's getting soaking wet and kind of frying. And the way she moves, that, like, when that's happening, was fucking creepy.
Oh, when she gets ripped in, like, half or whatever, like...
Oh, before that, when she's just, like, gets rained on, and so all her circuitry starts fucking up, and she's just, like, jerking around, like almost looks like a Resident Evil zombie.
And something that I do appreciate this movie used, that they did, again, in Child's Play is everybody has, their Echoes, Alexa, shit like that, and that shit can work against you when,
Yeah.
And I do like that they, you get that little glimmer of, like, something might still be kind of off at the end of the movie.
See, that's why I didn't think about the assistant as the lead to the sequel, because they literally give you a hanging scene that means sequel.
Yeah,
which is
one.
Yeah. Oh, they just we'll put this here just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
You also have this other thing.
Yeah. I mean, the Bruce scene was pretty cool, but of course he's clumsy and he falls after he rips her in half.
Yeah.
But the crawl in half thing reminded me kind of, it was like almost like, Evil Dead-ish-esque remake, the remake from the remake.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
And I'll give you this because we just covered a movie that recently decided to show us this. You do have an animal that gets taken out off screen.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. We don't need to see fucking animal murder, a la fuck you Firestarter with this shit. So at least that's off screen.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good job, guys.
Yeah. You liked it. No, that shit was terrible. That shit, there was just no need for that.
So you know what? That's a very positive I can say is you didn't have to show it on screen.
True.
All right.
So, man.
This is a limbo one because it was pretty fucking ridiculous. It was over the top. There's potential, but I'm gonna say for right now, the version I watched doesn't fucking. Doesn't pass.
Listeners, I think we're gonna come back with a part 2 after the unrated to see what that did for it. Honestly, I think this is deserving of a.
As of right now, the version I watched, was too much of a cock tease, over the top acting, bullshit, a lot of plot holes that were fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And again, this is where you lean into the kills, and the kills aren't there. I don't have anything to really give you input on. There were some parts that were funny, but right now, currently, the PG-13 version does not pass for me. Yeah,
I gotta kind of agree with that. And like, I found myself like getting hopeful and enjoying, and I'm like, oh, okay. It was just it was a constant like a peak and valley, peak and valley, peak and valley, but like the valleys lasted longer than the peaks did.
Yeah.
So I think that if nothing in the story changes, but we get to see and we get like vicious fucking kills, like all the shit we didn't see, that would be enough to make it pass for me.
Actual power washer death.
Yeah.
Show us that.
Show us what happens in the.
I'll record a apology one if they show that and it's fucking badass. All right.
I mean, in that like show the elevator scene, like
give us that.
Something.
Yeah.
So that's it, folks. Hit us up at lowdownbrown@gmail.com. Let us know what you think about the film. I mean, it did enough to get a sequel, so clearly a bunch of people loved it. And I can see it.
It did well in box office.
And I can see it. This is a horror movie that you could take your kid to.
Yeah.
I will say that. Like, that's a good intro to horror film.
I'll give you that.
It is a good intro. It's like Jaws.
And
you don't get a lot. You mean, well, you do see a kid get eaten in Jaws. So I forgot about that with blood. You remember, like,
oh yeah,
where the kid just gets pulled down and
see all the blood shooting out of the water. I mean,
we didn't get Megan. That.
Yeah. I know. See?
Yeah.
You just got called out, Megan. Fucking Jaws showed more blood. God damn it.
And that was PG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 70s.
And we got titties in Jaws. We got side titty.
That's right.
In the beginning. Yeah. Anyway. But this is a good intro to horror for people. I could totally see this. You got to, however old you feel comfortable starting a child. No judgment here, like, 11, 12, 13-year-old. This is something that they could watch and you wouldn't traumatize them with gore. Because some people can't handle that. So, and
you got such cookie cutter characters that they'll know who to hate already from the beginning.
Yeah,
there you go.
Well, and also, even they might not care.
Yeah,
they're like, Megan's creepy, which she was.
Yeah,
she was fucking creepy. So yeah, definitely, if you got somebody that is kind of on the cusp of starting to enjoy horror, this is definitely. I will say this is a movie you can throw at them, and it's very palatable. Go to GIPodcast.com. Check out all the shows on the network. While you're there, go to our links tab and go to our first link is to TeePublic, where all the merch is for all the shows under the network. Fuck yeah, good shit. We got tons of shit. Fucking Hunter and his tote bags.
Go get a tote bag.
But I mean, the minimum
Shirts, sweatshirts,
stickers. I just got a text alert for a sale that will be going on, I think, through this weekend.
All right.
And this episode's coming out a couple days after we recorded, so I mean, it should be going on through this weekend. So you can definitely hit it up. I think it's through Saturday.
Do it.
So do it. Yeah. Definitely check it out. Madness has got 2 designs. Thinking of a couple new ones. I'm going to try to work on that this year. And every show's got multiple designs, tons of tangential, fun, episodic related shit. Just check it out. It's a good time. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, review everywhere you listen to your podcast. We greatly appreciate it. It helps out the podcast. It'll help. And if you listen to any other GOI stuff, it helps out all the other shows as well. Just makes the network stronger. And we greatly appreciate you so you can bring more content. And until we talk to you again, embrace the madness.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com.
In a world with too many reboots and remakes,
2 men will stop at nothing to make it even worse.
join Mike the Hobbit and Tondi as they play by their own rules while pitching new takes on some of your favorite and least favorite films and TV shows. What podcast would dare to bring this upon the world?
This is Smack My Pitch Show.
My name is Amy Bogard.
And I'm Mike the Hobbit.
And we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as, what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIPodcast.com.
Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm FU Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're gonna fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
Embrace the madness.
Hey guys, Scotty P here with Smash on your left. And we are the Geek Fathers. That's right, bringing all the trials and tribulations of being a geeky parent.
So welcome to our world.
And as always, join us
or cry.
In a world of blockbuster movies, there's another dimension.
The dimension of schlock cinema. Join us at Beautiful Disasters on a journey into the fringe territory of B-movie abandon.
We review the flicks that are forgotten or underappreciated to give them a proper place in the annals of celluloid history.
I'm the Groots.
FU Hunter.
Your guides at Beautiful Disasters. Come along with us for a fun ride. May the schlock be with you.